Come one, come all. Welcome.
Nashindwa hata kudanganya moyoni nilivyokupokea, faraja ulivyoitimiza, hakuna atayeweza fikia, hakika umeyakamilisha yale yote niliyoyatafuta, na moyoni nimekukubalia kwa lolote utalojisikia, kumbuka yale walosema, na tuone sasa kama mwisho utafika. Kumbuka yale walosema, na tuone sasa kama mwisho utafika.
Fellow engineers, welcome back to our engineering platform. You will recall that we concluded with Part 3B of our Bridge Geometry Design course, and today we will proceed with Part 3C. Let us also remember that we are now continuing with the traffic survey after having successfully completed the ground survey in Parts 2A, 2B, and 2C. You will remember, Part 3A focused on the general knowledge of the traffic survey. Thereafter, Part 3B was dedicated to traffic data processing, where we succeeded in converting raw data to AADT 24 dry and AADT 24 wet. Today we are starting Part 3C, where we will merge the AADT 24 dry and AADT 24 wet according to their months in the dry and wet seasons to obtain the AADT, which is the annual average daily traffic. We will also learn how to determine generated traffic and diverted traffic in practical engineering. As you know, our trainings are real step-by-step, from nothing to hero, so that no one is left behind. Just stick here, and you will get what you want. As we can see here, we have two major tables. The first table contains dry seasonal processed traffic data, and the other holds wet seasonal processed data. And each table is filled with formulas that lead to obtaining its respective average daily traffic at 24 hours. In addition to having those ADTs, there are also automatic options to fill in the dry and wet months, taking into account the traffic count you have conducted. Now we will officially start learning how to obtain the AADT, which is the product of the respective ADT and the conversion factor for the months of the specific season in a year. Then, write here AADT 24 to make a table which will merge both AADT 24 dry and AADT 24 wet. Thereafter, make a table with a normal Excel table creating procedures. Okay, let us move together step by step on Excel while enjoying the music. Let us now place our formula here, starting with the dry season by taking AADT 24 dry times the number of months for the dry season divided by 12. Then we add the same product for the wet season divided by 12. Then you can repeat this exercise across all columns or drag and then adjust the month's parameter cell or use other Excel techniques so that the formula we have set stays across the entire ADT row to accommodate all columns depending on the type of traffic data.
Baby, don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Let's start learning how to convert ADT 24 to AADT, and remember that AADT will determine the road design class. It should be noted that there are specific factors used to convert ADT 24 to AADT, which depend on the type of road and traffic volume or concentration, so we will have 3 groups of roads in 3 scenarios. The road groups are: first is urban roads, secondly is rural roads, and thirdly is recreation roads, as we can see here. Road categorized according to traffic volume or concentration as: firstly is the high concentration, secondly is the medium concentration, and thirdly is the low concentration. Typically, roads which fall into low concentration are called low volume roads. Therefore, let's take an example of a low volume road that falls into all 3 categories, namely urban, rural, and recreation. For this reason, here you will see the factor for each one. Thus, we need to automate these 3 conversion factors in an Excel tool by implementing data validation. First step. The first thing we need is to accommodate these road types in our Excel tool by creating a drop-down list. Here, you can practice before you start the real practical work on the Excel tool. So here we will start by creating a heading. Here you can create any heading that suits your needs. You don't have to write exactly what I write what you think is more appropriate as long as it conveys the meaning of what you are doing. After that, you can create 2 boxes, one for the heading and another for parameters to be dropped in.
Kama watafuta mahali unaweza kujifunza engineering.
excellence. Your success is a call away. Is a call away. So don't you worry, don't you cry no. Good job, Butero. Come get your success. Butero, 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 say it. Butero, say it. Butero, say it. In this circle, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry. Kuja Butero, we'll help you rise to the sky. Butero, 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 say it. Butero, say it. Butero, say it.
After completing the box for the heading and the box for drop-in parameters, the next task is to create drop-in by data validation. Select the drop-in box, thereafter click on Data, then go to Data Validation. Upon clicking Data Validation, the Data Validation menu will pop up, as we can see here. As we can see here in the Data Validation menu, there are three options: Settings, Input Message, and Error Alert. We will use all these options later, but for now and for the purpose of creating the drop-in, we will use only the Settings option. While you are here in the Settings, you will encounter data validation criteria that include two options: Allow option and Data option. Select Allow option by clicking the drop-down under Allow option to access more options. When you click here on the drop-in, you will see many options, as you can now see. But for the purpose of training and data validation, select only the list option so as we can make a list of our road type in a drop-in. And by selecting the list option, a source bar will appear, and here on the source bar is where you can write or place all the parameters you want to include in the drop-in you are creating. Remember, our first parameter here is rural road, therefore write rural here. Again, remember our second parameter here is urban road, therefore write urban here, but before writing the second parameter, remember to separate it with the other by comma sign. More again, remember our third and or last parameter here is recreation road, therefore write recreation here, but also never forget before to separate it with the other by comma sign. After completing entering all your parameters, the next step is to click OK, and all the parameters will appear in the drop-in of the cell you have selected. Yes. Yes. The drop-in is okay, all our parameters is now within our drop-in, so the users of this tool will be choosing the type of road they are dealing with, whether it's rural or urban. But the main thing left is to automate these drop-in parameters and the other formulas we created in these tools, and finally enabling these parameters to pick up the conversion factors automatically with a single click. After completing the drop-in, let's now create a row where we will automate our parameters with the conversion factors.
Kama watafuta mahali unaweza kujifunza engineering. Na kama watafuta professionals wa civil engineering. The definition of excellence. Your success is a call away. Is a call away. So don't you worry, don't you cry no. Good job, Butero. Come get your success.
So, after placing parameters in the drop-in, it is now time to set a value or factor for each parameter.
Come get your success. Butero, say it. Butero, say it. Butero, say it. In this circle, don't.
Remember, the drop-in is in C3 position in this Excel, which we will equate with urban for urban road, then we will condition urban to have a value of 0.989. Again, equate C3 as a rural road and condition that rural road as equal 1.06.
To cry, don't to cry, don't to cry. Kuja butero, we'll help you rise to the sky. Butero, 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 CAD. Butero, CAD. Butero, CAD.
And finally, the remaining condition, that is the recreation road, as 0.962.
Baby, don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Yeah. Baby, don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me.
Up to that point, we had already linked the drop-in cell with the relevant conversion factors. Therefore, what followed is to ensure this link spread to all the intended cells.
What is love? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
After dragging the formula to all relevant cells, then make sure the cells are linked to C3, which is the drop-in cell in our Excel tool.
Baby, don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
As now you can see, whenever you change a parameter in the drop-in, automatically, the conversion factors change in the Excel tool. After completing the entry of conversion factors, we can now calculate AADT or convert AADT 24 to AADT, and here we will start with AADT for the current or normal traffic.
Kama watafuta mahali unaweza kujifunza engineering. Na kama watafuta professionals wa civil engineering.
It should be remembered that AADT is the product of AADT 24 and the specific conversion factor. And it should also be remembered that the AADT we are talking about here is the one concerning current traffic from the traffic count, and sometimes it is called primary traffic or baseline traffic. And since AADT is a product of two things, let us now create a formula in our Excel tool. And after that, drag to make all the cells in this row automated with a formula. After completing dealing with the current traffic, we now left with generated and diverted traffic, which also need to be identified, calculated, and then automated within this Excel tool.
Don't you cry, no. Go to Butero. Come get your success.
Now, let's start with this generated traffic, and thus begin by creating a row that will deal with generated traffic. Considering our previous discussion, generated traffic can be 20% of the AADT of the current traffic, unless further studies are conducted regarding the road in question. Therefore, create a formula as 0.2 times AADT. Thereafter, drag the formula for the entire row. After completed with generated traffic, let's start with diverted traffic. First, create a row where diverted traffic data will be automatically calculated. Considering our previous discussion, diverted traffic can be 7% to 12% of the AADT of the current traffic, unless further studies are conducted regarding the road in question. Therefore, for the purpose of this training, create a formula as 0.07 times AADT of the current traffic.
Don't you cry, Kuja Butero. We'll help you right.
Nashindwa hata